Show me tonight. Ooh, no Wi-Fi. Ooh, no Wi-Fi. I think we're good. Ohayou gozaimasu, everybody. Is that too bright? Let's check. Is that too bright? Come on, boy. Nah. It's not too bright, but I'm still probably going to leave it off. Yeah. Alright, everybody, welcome to more Doki Doki Literature Club. Today we are going to be finishing this game. That's right, I know. It's about time. But we're going to be finally finishing this game by doing Yuri's route now, which is the one I know the least of. Yeah, I know the least about her route, so, I mean, which is a good place to start on, because it'll just be constant, like, new stuff. So, of course, I haven't done it myself, but what we're going to do, of course, we've already got, this is the Natsuki route, and the Sayori route. We actually didn't technically need to do the Natsuki route, because we had already done her route anyways. So, I did notice that was a waste of time, because technically we saw her in our other ending. Whether I decided to delete all my saves or not, I've still technically done them. The game will never delete any of my progress when it comes to like what CGs I've seen. So that was kind of pointless, but we did do Sayori's yesterday, which was something we did need to do. And now we have this. So we are just going to skip all of this, because again, the beginning part doesn't matter. But from after this point, then that's when we start writing stuff for Yuri. Which I assume just means we just have to write a whole bunch of like really like horrible crap, you know? It's like, oof. Yeah. I'm excited. I'm excited to see how this works, because something's gotta happen. So, entropy, oof. Vitality, oof. What is the worst? Unending, oof. Frightening. Depression. No, it's horrible. That is messed up. Heaven sent. Okay. Suicide. Thank God. I really thought Sayori was gonna jump up and down. Wrath. Melancholy. Eternity. Disoriented. Lust. Dark. Oh. What? Why'd Sayori jump for that? That's some weird stuff. Oh, okay. Yes. I see, like, when you try to choose the girl, it gives you less options for that girl. Pleasure. Determination. What is this, Undertale? And then meager. Oh, now we're on 20. Defeat. Oh, what? How does that work? Okay, I remember she said she liked some sad stuff still. Hello, Monica. Hi again, Josh Bones. Glad to see you didn't run away on us, haha. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Okay. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Josh Boss. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like you deserve any crap. Siri told me you didn't want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you just plan to come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps on her manga collection in the club room. But, Natsuki might have stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Don't worry, guys. Josh Boss always. I've really know this. He helps me with busy work without me even asking, like cooking and cleaning my room. How dependable. Sari, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? Yeah, you did. Okay, you almost set your house on fire. You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Josh the boss can become good friends too. Sayori. Now it takes on a bigger meaning because that's what I'm going for. Wait, Sayori? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal, and it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. Guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting gut punch. So any gesture from you would be nice. Yeah, I know. My guy's like, oh, you don't have to give me something. Well, here. I don't want you to feel left out. It's a short read. Probably gonna have to read this with her. I've read all this before. Okay, here we go. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a bit more. So here's stuff I haven't seen before. But at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me, and our eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry, I was just spacing out. I mutter this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. I was just focused. Then I probably would. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. I'm just rereading a bit of this, so that's the book you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Oof, the bloosh. She's always like the shyest one. Just curious, how come you have two copies of the same book? Well, I stopped at the bookstore yesterday. That's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy two of them. I see. I see there's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's it about anyway? Well, She closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled The Portrait of Markov. It's an ominous-looking eye symbol in the front cover. Alright, I just want to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. Whoa! This is cooler than I thought. But as soon as she does, though, her life gets really strange. Ooh. She's targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships and life starts to fall apart. That's kind of dark, isn't it? You made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came out of nowhere. Ha ha. She gently giggles. I can't play this part without thinking, although it's dark, yes, it gets worse in the second half of this game, because it's just, I was just thinking about how she basically admits she takes everything off of this horror book, which is, oh boy, hey, that's some weird crap. Skip much? No. Oh, cool. People are already here. People are already watching the live stream. Wait, how will the kid do that? Wow, is this Josh the boss? How did he do that? Or maybe I guess it just says... I don't know. It was weird red text for the first chat, Kate. No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy one of those kind of stories, so don't worry. Oh, I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. Well, she's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that those kind of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals, or their own philosophy that they believe in. Then suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, It made out to be naive. They're made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writings fill my thought, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. Stranger things. So please stop me if I start talking too much. That's impossible. Can't do that. There's never, you never talk too much, Yuri. I don't really think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It is a literature club after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? You don't have to. What are you saying? Just a moment ago, you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. It's just reading company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I'm distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. The prologue. Oh, this is a professional book. It's got a prologue and everything. It's as if I can feel the presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry, I was just... Yuri, you really apologize, don't you? I do? Gome. Gome means sorry, by the way. The fact that I know that is not your business. I didn't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk up until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we lean in a bit, our shoulders are almost touching. Whoa! I'm touching a girl? This can't be real. This can't be real. I'm touching a girl, guys. Impossible. Never gonna happen. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Ooh. And now things get intensified. I literally can't look at this, though, as anything else than the time when it turned, like, where she got up and was like, Josh, I want to be inside you. That was a different part, but not amazing. She's kind of weird, and I don't think I could ever take away the fact that she's basically a serial killer. Oh gosh. Yuri takes it. Well, she's not a serial killer. She didn't kill other people. She's just a psychopath. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way, I turn a page. Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It sounds like I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face. She's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Huh? She's making it. Woo. Woo. Yeah. Good. I get it. They made it sound like we were about to like kiss or something. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm going to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I can turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. The silent voice, guys. That's what this is. The silent voice. Ayo. 10 out of 10 meme. 10 out of 10, baby. 10 out of 10. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page feels like an intimate exchange. What? My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to hers. Character is getting really into reading. Hey, Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways, but she also second guesses all the things that she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or something, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. I see. Yuri remained silent for a moment. But Josh Boss, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. That's so embarrassing to think that. Wait. I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know you weren't self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I mean it's kind of cute. What are you saying all of a sudden? Okay, everyone. Aw, Monica, come on. Yeah, you're blocking. Come on, man. I think it's about time we share Tomato's poems with each other. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thought. Okay, Monica, you cut it short. But honestly, I'm just ready to get through this. This is my least favorite one. Are you alright, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright. So it's me, sorry. Alright. I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer if I only read it with you? I guess I don't have too much preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little bit more tonight. It'll be fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time. Right! I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. Relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. Okay. Blah 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 blah. Ah, perfect. Yuri-chan, I give myself to you first. Yuri seems the most experienced, so I should start with her. I can trust her opinion to be fair. I wouldn't really know at this point, though. How would I know she's the most experienced? I shouldn't. So... Oh, well, I guess I did have that exchange in, like, the beginning of, like, that first chapter that I skipped. So, I mean, maybe I know that she's the most challenging, but doubt it. Not at this point. You just can't judge. You just can't judge Josh. Exceptional. Eh? What was that? Did I say that out loud? She first covers her mouth, then she is... Oh, man. This is the first time I think I've actually heard Yuri say something good about my poem. Because her poems are so much different than Sayori's or Natsuki's. Like, it's really hard to make a both Natsuki and Yuri poem, or make like a both Sayori and Yuri poem. I bet you could do a both a Sayori and Yuri, but that would require me to put both depressing things and happy things, which maybe she would like that. Whatever. She's going to hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. Huh? I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Huh? She stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words in the poem, as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific okay. Blah, 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 then resolve. She sounds like an expert, and that's what we can blame for, blah, blah, blah. Oh, wow, that's really great. Biased how? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry, it's fine. Oh, you know, this time, I think Yuri might write a poem for me instead of doing the beach thing with Natsuki. Let's see if they actually, like, don't do a both. Like, I wonder if they won't write beach poems this time. Who knows? I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking like that at all. It took you such a long time to read. Actually, it didn't. Josh, the story isn't about a ghost, you dingus. Oh, here we go. Oh, you know, I was really nervous about doing this, but in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm gonna keep doing my best for you, Josh DeBoss. Ah, me too. So that was new dialogue. We always do, when we're doing stuff like this, we talk to Monica. We talk to Monica, then we'll talk to Sayori, then we'll talk to Natsuki. Because if we're doing a route like this, let's just stay far away as possible from Natsuki. Because you can't stay away from Sayori, because she'll get depressed eventually. But let's just not talk to Natsuki whatsoever. just not talk to her. Good, glad to hear it. Yep. I'm sure it's her. Haha. Don't worry, Josh Boss. We're a little embarrassed today, you know? It's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. Great job, Josh Boss. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort. Haha, that's not fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? The writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Sayori, who uses simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness, Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively. Both allowing people to get something out of it just by they feel, or letting them deeply analyze all nuances. Also, can you hear me? Alright, good. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I never really asked, though. I'm sure I'm nowhere. I don't know. I can take years of practice, which I'm sure I've never really asked, though. Yeah, she's saying that because she can't know. She's just all script, and she really knows that she never has, but she believes she has. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. Don't worry so much about that. You do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learning by trying new things. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It'll take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little biased towards their own kind of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Yeah. Monica's poems break the fourth wall. They never seemed like they did to me. It's very freeform. Right, Monica is probably not going to be too different. Okay. Next. Oh, crap. Maybe, was there stuff she said? Yeah, no. We Gucci. Sayori! This is a good poem, Josh Boss. Are you sure it's your first time? What was that? My stream glitched, dude? Oh, well, never mind. Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time? I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously, or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really just happy you wrote one. It reminds me of how you're really part of the club now. Not to mention the fact well, of course, I'm not really into it yet, but it doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Josh Boss. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know. Trying new things like this for other people. So, yeah, Sayori will always say she's fine with it, but I guess she's not. Then again, can't deny she's part of the reason I joined, knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, I'm going to make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? This will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then. Yay! Now, you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Perfect poem. 10 out of 10. Sayori? This is just a guess, but did you win? And then she just goes on about the same stuff. You made eggs and toast. Wow, that's amazing, honestly. Like, congratulations. Congratulations to you on making toast. Natsuki! She's gonna say she hates it. This is actually... Whoa, okay. Wow. Josh the Boss, if you're not gonna take this club seriously, then go home. What? Harsh. Oh, wow. Oh, that feels. Ow, that just hurts. Most of the time, like, Natsuki would be happy. This is the first time I've ever heard Natsuki not like my poem. Normally, she's like, oh, you're supposed to make it bad so I can show you. But dang, she really thinks that the Yuri poem is that bad, huh? That's crazy. What, you expect me to actually put effort into this? You expect me to believe you actually put effort into this? Do you think I'm stupid? I'm not a writer. Maybe it's not very good, but yeah, I did put effort. We all started somewhere, right? If you're still proud of the first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like to read it. Painful to think about. Fine. Well, sorry. You'll get better anyway. I'd tell you what to improve, but you're better off just trying again. Fair enough. Well, to each their own, I guess. Anyway, I gotta share mine now. Knowing you, you'll probably think it's stupid. Okay. Yeah, and we're done. Man, I was not expecting that reaction from Natsuki. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to them. It's a literature club. Across the room, Sayuri and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. Oh, this is the part where they just get mad at each other. Get mad at each other. You're so naughty, Natsuki. You're so naughty, you. I hate the way you write. I think just like the way I write. My boobs are pretty big. Oh my gosh, I can't believe you said that. What? Oh my gosh, no really. Well, yeah, your boobs are pretty big. Whoa, it's pretty messed up, girl. Hey guys, help me. No, thank you. Oh, okay, guys, let me help. Oh, no, thank you. Help from anybody. No, I don't like you, Natsuki. Oh, I don't like you, Yuri. I don't like your poems. But maybe you should stab yourself. I already have. Oh, and then they asked me, how did I get dragged in this first place? You understand that, right, Josh the boss? Well? Okay, and it's gonna be Yuri. Natsuki. You're right that I liked your poem. See? Wait! That's not an excuse for you to be so mean. You shouldn't pick a fight just because someone's opinion is different. That's not what happened at all. Yuri wouldn't even take my poem seriously. I understand. Yuri? Yeah? You're a seriously talented writer. It's no secret that I was impressed. But here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting feelings into it, and it becomes something really personal. That's why Natsuki felt threatened when you said her poem was cute. I see. I didn't notice that I'm sorry. But Natsuki, you took it way too far. Yuri means well, and if you just told her how you felt, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. Are you kidding? That's exactly what I did. It was her that... Natsuki, I think that's enough. You both said some things you didn't mean. Yuri apologized. Don't you think you should too? Natsuki clenches her fists. In the end, nobody has taken her side. She's trapped. At this point, being defiant only because she can't handle the pressure. I end up even feeling bad for her. Sometimes when I'm hurt, I take a walk and clear my head. Sayori, she doesn't need to. You know what? I'm going to do that. It'll spare me from having to look at all your faces right now. Without warning, Natsuki snatches up her own poem from the desk and storms out. Out of her way, she crumples up the poem. She throws it in the trash. Natsuki, she really didn't need to do that. Wow, she had the weirdest reaction to it. Yuri has her chin buried in her hands while she stares down at her desk. I gingerly approach her like a ginger and take her soul. Everything alright? I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now. No, Yuri! How can anyone not have gotten frustrated after being treated like that? You handled it as well as anyone could. I don't think any less of you. Well, alright, I believe you. Thanks, Josh Boss. You're too kind. I'm thankful to have you part of the club right now. It's nothing. One more thing. The one thing that Natsuki said about, you know, I would never do anything so shameful. So, So, what thing did Natsuki say? Well, never mind that. I'm gonna make some tea. Good idea. I think she was talking about thing about her boobs. Yeah. Okay, everyone. It's about time for us to leave. How do you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Josh Bosch, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learn something from your friends, too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself. I did learn a lot more, so without any... Okay. We've done with the first part, and I think there are 3 days before the... Well, there's today, tomorrow, day before the festival, and then the festival. So basically 4 parts. Part 4 is the part where we can just skip until... Well, we can just skip a little bit. So, oh, no, okay. Heaven sent. Agonizing. Unrestrained. Ugh. Unrequited. Oh, what? Okay. Infallible. Anxiety. Oh, a little bit of a jump for her there. Uncontrollable. Sensation. Disaster. Breathe. Frightening. I love the little way they jump. That's so cute. So cute. Pleasure. Lust. Crimson. Starscape. Dark. Oh, okay. She likes dark. Not lipstick. Effulgent. There we go. You gotta do big words. Vivacious. Extraordinary. What? What's a big word? Whatever. Also knows no piano, no Monica. Hi, Josh Boss. Yo, Sayori. I love how he says yo. Like, that's the only time in the game where he says just yo. It's just randomly. It's like, yo, Sayori, what's up? What's up, boy? What's up? I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simplest things with you. Speaking of which, I'm kind of hungry. Right. He's like, oh, yeah. Smack. Alright, this is the smack. I remember this. We can skip through this a little bit. Don't make me feel guilty. Wow, this is a longer scene than I remember. What? Oh no. And then all of a sudden Natsuki comes out. It's things like this though where if Natsuki has the time to buy food like this, then why can't you just bring the food home, right? And like sure, if her dad hides it, whatever, but I mean, the only way you can really know about the not eating thing is, well, of course, if you get Natsuki, if you choose Yuri originally and then get Natsuki, you'll learn more about Natsuki through her, like, she's, like, can't eat, she needs, like, a protein bar because she faints in the second part. Unlike if you chose Natsuki originally, then Yuri would tell you about how she likes you a lot. So, both of those can happen, and you'll either see Yuri with, like, Natsuki with all of, like, her stuff out, or you'll see Yuri doing some cool stuff. But, honestly, like, I mean, it's kind of one of those things where Natsuki's probably the most normal out of all of them. You know? All the cute girls are here in one place. I didn't mean to put any pressure or anything like that. Haha, don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently. Alright. Here we go. Good stuff. So now, I guess, really, yeah, I really should have just waited till this. But that little thing was supposed to show that we are in that's the Yuri scene, so let's go. Eh? I suddenly noticed that Yuri is reading a different book from the one we've been reading together. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. No, I was just kind of waiting for you. If that's the case, why don't we go ahead and get started? Yes, let's. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I take some tea and make some tea first? Not at all. Did someone text me? Oh, I'm streaming. I'm streaming, bro. Thanks very much. There's one thing I can make that can make my reading time here any better. It's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with a filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk, then maybe go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms, especially because of her long, luscious, beautiful Legolas's. Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. Ah, I might as well walk with you. Yeah, well, why not? Shall we go then? Yeah. Where are you two off to? Huh? We're just, Yuri wanted to make some tea, so I suddenly realized how weird it sounds to explain this to Monica. We're just filling the water pitcher. Ah, okay. Sorry, I was just a bit curious. That's kind of a one-person job, isn't it? That's Monica. Please smile. What do you want to? Or do you want me to tell you there's something wrong with helping involve Josh's boss in club activities? Ooh, my mouth gapes. I suppose there's nothing wrong with that. Let's go, Josh's boss. Poor Monica, because you'll notice, like, whatever, you can't choose her as a route, so whatever route you're choosing, Monica will just try to be a part of it, which is kind of sad, honestly. Like, you know she's trying. Once in the hallway, she suddenly puts her forehead against the wall. I spoke without thinking. How could I say something like that? Yuri? Something about the way she said that made me feel so irritated. What's wrong with me? No, Yuri, I think you did the right thing. I wasn't expecting it, but I think it's also not right for Monica to judge people like that. Josh, boss, how come even when I do something bad, you're being nice to me? Because nothing that you do is as bad as you make it seem in your head. Nobody's perfect. We have emotions, we can't hide them away. But you always amplify things in your head. Your mind turns a light rain shower into a hurricane. No. Wouldn't you hate me for something as terrible as that? Why would I hate you? I can't hate someone for having emotions. What kind of friend would do that? Friend, you say? Yuri lifts her head. Josh the boss. Okay. I really like being friends with you. Oh, hi, Nikita Holmes. Nikita. Well, you got here really late. Thanks, Yuri. I really like being friends with you, too. I kind of feel awkward saying something like that, but I'm doing my best to help Yuri feel better. Anyway, yeah, shall we go? Yeah. Yuri and I walk to the nearest water fountain. Once we fill up the water pitcher, we return to the classroom. Josh, boss, do you like oolong tea? Yeah. Anything is fine. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything? In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming to herself a little. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show. And you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided that I would try expressing myself a little more. And it turns out it's not very hard for me to do, when it's you who's around anyway. That's great, Yuri. Don't push yourself too much. Don't give emotions to me. Ooh. I'm never gonna stabby, you know what I mean? Oh. It's hot in here, or is it just her stabbing herself? You're always worrying about me, Josh, boss. It's very endearing. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watch Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Josh, boss, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Oh, yeah. Is this the chocolate thing? This is gonna be the chocolate thing. It's gonna be the chocolate thing. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Is that so? I wonder why that is. It's mostly because your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading? Yes. I have terrible reading posture. That's why we should sit on the floor. Good enough. I'll go ahead and get a book. I'm basically covered for her. I have some chocolate as well. It's a small bag of chocolate candies that I kept hidden from Sayori's candy radar. I take it, since it'll go well with the tea. Yuri and I sit against the wall, teacups at her side. As in sync, we assume the same reading positions last time, each one of us holding half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. Oof. Nice. I can't see too well. Yuri slides closer until her shoulders are touching. Ah, this is like the Natsuki thing, basically. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? This woman, she's so cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Nice. Yeah, that's an important thing to worry about. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression. Oof. That's a book. And I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I manage to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wallpaper. You can have as much as you want. That's okay. I won't take any. Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then I might get smudges on the pages. You're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. My bee. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. I actually really like this one, mostly because the animation, dude. I don't know if the animation is in Natsuki's one when she's sitting on the floor. I don't know if that happens, but if this is the case, this is gonna be the chocolate thing, which I'm ready for this, honestly. So let's just get into this. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so I don't have any harder of a time reading from it. But as a result, her arm is practically left resting on the top of my left leg. Man, that was hard to say. Well, in that case, Yuri is totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it in my mouth. Then I take another chocolate and hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips, as if the situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here! Man, I'm such a weirdo. I apprehensively placed the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, baby. Smooth moves. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Eh? Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. Just a pause? Sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. Well, you were just helping. That's something that friends do, right? I mean, not really in this kind of context, but yeah, that's all it was. Yeah, then you don't need to stop or anything. Oh, I see. This situation has gotten really tense. Yuri tries to return the look. The book? Or the look? Yuri tries to return the book. I can just tell by her expression that even she can't focus now. My heart is pounding. Doki Doki. I nervously take another chocolate between my fingers, but this time, Yuri's eyes eat mine. How did it even come to this? Yuri doesn't avert her gaze. I notice her chest. Why do you notice her chest, man? Stop! That's messed up, man. That's a sin. And falling to the rhythm of her breaths. Not breasts, breaths. I raise my arm. Like before, Yuri parts her lips, but it's different this time. I take the chocolate and place it in her mouth. I feel her hot breath on my fingers. Okay, everyone. Yuri jolts back. Alright, that's some good stuff. That's some good stuff. Oh my goodness, I laughed. Oh my god, that's hilarious. This game has some... I mean, even like just replaying this game, just the normal parts that's supposed to be like lame, regular visual novel parts, there's some good comedy and like actual good writing in this stuff. Like, I feel like it would make a good visual novel even without the horror stuff. But with the horror stuff, it just makes it even better than it could be. Josh, boss, you can help Yuri put away the tea stuff, right? Yeah, of course. Okay, thanks. The spell is abruptly broken. I'll take care of the cups. Yeah. Yuri picks up the teacups from the floor. I pick up the bag of chocolates. In the end, we hastily clean up without so much as a word between us. I get the feeling that this is something neither of us will have the courage to bring up. I agree, that was pretty weird. Since we don't have the courage to bring it up, of course, you know, we should probably just talk to Yuri again. Let's see what you've written for today. Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? Josh the boss. This one might be even better than yesterday's. How did you even pick up on this so quickly? Because yesterday, I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing. Well, maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. I'm not used to this. Used to what? I don't know. It's fine. Take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her. Yeah, just being appreciated like this, I guess. It probably sounds really stupid, but seeing someone motivated by my writing, just makes me... really happy. Are you saying you've never shared your writing before? Yuri nods. Really? I don't believe it. I only really write for myself. And besides... Oh, she said that? Oh, yeah, okay. People would just laugh at me. Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Huh. Even your close friends? Oh, ouch. I wonder why. Anyway, do you want to share... You want to share the poem you wrote today? Yeah, I do. If it's with you... Yeah, okay, I've already seen that one. So we're not there yet. One more poem reading session after this. Paradise City. You said it, Duke. You said it. This is Paradise City, man. This is where it's at. Hopefully nothing... We're getting the good ending, man. So, I mean, nothing can go wrong. Whether Monica screws with her or not, she's going to do a good thing. Because I already had to go through the bad ending. She knows what's up. She's got to help me in some way. I really don't want a bad ending. This has got to be a good ending. This game can't just always be bad no matter what. It's got to have some kind of good ending. It's gotta. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if that's my fault, but I can imagine what this poem is about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style, using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotion through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way... They're embarrassing. People would make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, Josh? Well, playing visual novels is pretty embarrassing. Yeah, I guess I do. I feel like everyone has a little something like that. Best we can do is respect each other in our individualities. Even though it's difficult sometimes, and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad you're a good listener. You're good at a lot of things. Writing, listening, looking super sexy. But she was gonna say that. She was gonna. In deleted scenes. It was in the deleted scenes. There really aren't many people like you, Josh the boss. That's exaggerating a little bit. It's just how I feel. I never thought I would feel so comfortable sharing my writing. But now, I almost feel like I look forward to it. It's just a really nice feeling. And you're to thank for that. It's nothing, really. Yuri smiles sincerely at me. Just for a moment, her timidness seems to disappear. Monico. Hi again, Josh the boss. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. It's not, as long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I gave my poem to Monica. She's gonna say, oh my gosh, that's for Yuri, huh? Alright. This one's good. It feels like you're not only getting more comfortable with your style, but the imagery is better than the last one I read. Just wondering, but have you been finding inspiration in Yuri's writing style? I guess so. You can't deny that she's talented. Yeah, totally. I think her poems are the most romantic. That's the best way to describe it. She's like a totally different person when she picks up a pen. I noticed that too. Or when she's talking about literature, it's like a light turns on inside her. Sadly, it's hard to get much personal conversation in out of her. Trust me, I've tried. Who knows what's going on in that head of hers? I hope you don't mean that in a bad way. No, of course not. I just meant that I wish she didn't keep so much to herself. But still, defending her like that must be pretty into her. Eh? You completely misunderstood. Calm down, I'm kidding. Besides, I'm pretty sure she's already got a boyfriend. Wait, really? Yeah, a fictional one anyway. Monica kind of whispers that last part to me. It's just a hunch, but... Oh. It's just a hunch, but... It's just a hunch, but... Well, there's nothing really anything wrong with that. Well, oh, well, I know. I was just saying. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Yeah, I'm okay with her having a waifu. Sayori, what's up? What's up, girl? What's up, girl? Ooh, I like this one, Josh Boss. It has some nice feelings in it. Oh, I'm glad. Does that mean it's better than yesterday's? Let me think. I don't know. I guess I like them both. That's not very helpful, you know. Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad. That's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. I'm not sure if that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me neither. Ugh. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought? Oh, you want to write something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. So, the problem is with this game, and a lot of times, no matter what you choose, well, I didn't notice this when my first playthrough, of course, but now, I was gonna say, I think I was shocking my mouse. I was gonna say, no matter what route you choose, whether you choose Sayori, which is probably the game probably prefers for you to choose Sayori, honestly, like, because you'll just go to her anyways. But again, yeah, you'll just go to her anyway. So even if you choose, like in this case, I'm choosing Yuri, I'm still going to be talking to Natsuki about asking her to open up and hugging her and telling her I'd spend the day with her instead, because the game automatically just makes me want to think about Sayori in a way, so that when she kills herself, it has a bigger effect. And I really didn't think about that when I first played the game. I chose Natsuki, but yet when Sayori killed herself, I still felt really bad about it, because she was my childhood friend, right? So, it's a smart way of doing things. Alright, let's just show Natsuki the poem. Well, I can admit that it's better than the last one. It's pretty nice to see you're putting in some effort. That's good. But I still don't like this at all. It's trying too hard to be serious. What do you mean by that? Poems don't need to be all deep sounding to express something. It's just gonna sound like you're forcing it unless you really don't suck at it. Honestly, don't bother trying to write poems like this until you're at Yuri's level. Yuri, Natsuki stops short all of a sudden. Don't tell me. Eh? You're not trying to impress Yuri, are you? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Keep your voice down. You know Yuri would love this angsty... Ooh, Kate's texting. Just because she's a talented writer doesn't mean... I mean... Ugh. She looks like I'm in trouble. Somehow I struck a nerve, though what I did is beyond me. I'm so done with you. Natsuki shoves the poem I handed. Take your stupid poem. If you wrote it for someone else, then just don't show it to me. Ouch! This is what I get for letting a younger girl step into my business. Whoa! Whoa! Okay. Unless I was a mind reader, I was destined to be in a world of pain from the start. At least Natsuki wasn't really the girl I was trying to impress in the first place. Boom! Roasted! She's not as good as Yuri. Yuri just kind of was like, this poem isn't for me. Just go on to the next thing. But Natsuki's like, oh, frick you! I hate you! You suck! And I'm like, wow, rude. You guys having fun watching me skip through all this dialogue? What? Not really? Oh, shut up, Jennifer. This is some real stuff right here. This is some real stuff, okay? Jennifer doesn't understand. Did she read this before? Well, it doesn't matter because her voice changes and all this stuff. I was like, wow, that's pretty dank, dude. Wait, I want to see what Natsuki does. Again, we've done all this stuff last stream, so if you really want to see all of it, you can go last stream. But in my case, I'm just going to be reacting to the Yuri exclusive stuff, or this dialogue I haven't heard before. In which case, I've heard a lot of this before. And even though I might forget some of it, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, okay. Yeah, none of this is new. I mean, it's not bad. You just can't... I feel like this game is a weird game. Like, normally I would not replay a visual novel unless there was a specific ending, like if there was some kind of game behind it. But in this case, it's just the fact that the dialogue is interesting. I kind of just want to know. Okay, so here's something. I think she's going to ask me if I would walk home with Yuri, and I'm going to say yes. So, let's see how this dialogue goes. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already... I love this music, actually. Well, I don't love this music, but there's parts of that music that was pretty good. But today, Sayori's a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori. Sorry, I was spacing out. No wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... I mean... Sayori fumbles with her words. So let's just say that one day, Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me in the spot here. Well, I would walk home with Yuri. Walking home with Yuri, huh? I just thought of that make my heart pound. I mean, given how hard it is for her to socialize, I'd feel awful turning her down, so... Isn't she so beautiful and smart? That has nothing to do with what I just said. Ah, you admitted it. Jeez. There's not even any point in speculating something that's never going to happen. Well, maybe. But I just like to think about it. It's not long before you won't need me anymore, you know? Need you? Say, alright, you can't say that. You'd never kill yourself. Oof! Whoopsie. Alright. We're getting pretty close. I don't know how much longer we're probably going to have. Let's just check out the Snapchat. Okay. Oh, he just replied. Carson, even I haven't done that. Impressive. It was when Carson went up and ordered food at a drive-thru. Can you believe that? How grown up of Carson. How grown up of him. Good for you, Carson. Good for you. How many viewers we got in the stream? Yo, I'm welcoming all the 1 viewers, which includes me. That's fun. Thank you for joining the stream and then immediately leaving. Thanks for nothing, I guess. Extraordinary. What? Okay. Wrath. Suicide. Okay. I was really waiting for Sayori to jump up like, oof. That's not good. Fear. Okay. Weird. Defeat. Oh! What is going on? Unending. Lust. Heaven sent. Incongruent. Determination. Yeah, it's not extreme. It's gotta be destiny. There we go. Fester. Vitality. Vitality. Seems more like exponentiality. Finish him. You know, stuff like that. Insight. Death. Oh. Ooh. What? I guess there is references to them. I guess if you do anything related to death, it just goes straight to Sayori, which is messed up as heck, but you know. Which is why she likes some of them. Secretive. Philosophy. After image. No, depression goes to Sayori. Universe. Essence. I actually love doing the poems for Yuri. I love saying them. It's awesome. Oh man, I'm last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked into it. Will you practice piano again? Yeah. Natsuki, that name doesn't even make sense in translation. Oh, I'm sorry, Monica.
You want to make some quesadillas with us?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Playing a game? Alright.
Did you just end your stream?
What?
Did you just end your stream?
What's up, guys? Alright, so obviously stuff is happening. So I think it'd be good to just show you guys some of my videos. Or actually, no, you know, we'll just come back. How about that? We'll just end the stream. So guys, we will be back with more. I know this is kind of a cliffhanger ending. Oh, I was gonna say that's what it is. But anyways, guys, we'll be back with more. So just wait it out. I'll be back, and you guys can keep watching, and we'll beat this game for good. Okay. Ohayou gozaimasu. I'll be back.